Roosevelt Elementary School out in Hays, Kansas was the first of 5 major projects that they're going to do across the district. Most of them are underway at this point, but it was the first one out the gate. It was a full renovation of an existing elementary school that had 3 classrooms per grade level, and we're going to expand that to 5 classrooms per grade level, so adding another 40% onto the building population and the amount of space as well. So it was a full renovation, and then also about a 20,000 square foot addition as well that had some storm shelters, some classrooms, some tech spaces, a new media center. It was a great project.
So I think what made this project special is that the Hays School District hadn't passed a bond in, I believe it was 40 years. So what they had done to their existing buildings had been small amounts of work here and there that really didn't amount to a lot and didn't make a huge difference for the community. So I think what was special is this is the first project that we did as part of that bond. And it was something that the community was extremely excited about.
So I think by far the biggest challenge would have been for us on the construction side is the manpower. It's a rural area, so it was hard to get contractors from that area to fill the needs of the job. So most of our contractors came from Wichita and Kansas City, and so that meant every Monday morning they were not getting out till about noon on Monday, and they wanted to leave Thursdays or early Friday mornings. So manpower was a constant struggle. With that, procurement was a big struggle as well, just because it's rural and it takes extra time to get there. So
this was my first chance to work with Nabholz Construction, and I was blown away by their quality as a contracting firm and also just as people. It was a lot of fun to work with those guys. Everyone from Daniel Descher to their project estimating team and their pre-con. Brett Collins is the project executive, Dylan Weddle was a project manager, Caleb Paul was a project engineer, and Caleb in particular, it was fun to work with him because he was a younger guy, a little bit green at the beginning, and as the project went on, it was just amazing to see how quickly he learned and how integral he became to the process. So I'd work with those guys again any day.
So another thing about this project was our safety. We were on site for just around over a year and a half. And there was no major safety incidents at all through all the phases of construction, all the civil aspect of that around the site, and then the addition as well. So we're pretty proud of that.
So I think the most special piece of this project is definitely the media center library. It has natural limestone all the way around it, which is really cool. You know, it kind of pops for being in western Kansas, and as you're walking into it, it just kind of feels like the location that you're in, you know. So there's a lot of really cool features in that library. There's ribbon windows around the entire top of it. The whole ceiling is flat and kind of feels like you're looking up at the sky, you know. And then it also has what the design team called the learning cave. So there's a large precast circle in the side of the library that acts as an area for students to go and spend an independent time reading or doing classwork. So there's a lot of really cool features in there, but I would say the most special piece of that project is the library.
I'd say this project is award-winning because we were in a rural location that was kind of hard to get the project done. We knew that going into it with the issues that we had talked before, but we still finished over a month before our contractual date, as well as pretty under budget, and made the company money and got the school in a lot earlier than they thought. So the owner was very happy for it.